Gentlemen, if you're over 60, I want you to pause for a moment and really listen. Because what we're about to talk about today may be one of the most important conversations you'll ever hear about your health, your independence, and your future. My name is Dr. Carter. For over 30 years, I've cared for older men across America, and I've seen firsthand how one small gland, about the size of a walnut, can quietly change the course of a man's life. I'm talking about the prostate. Now here's the truth. Most men don't like to talk about their prostate. It feels too private, too uncomfortable, maybe even embarrassing. But what I've learned over decades of practice is this: the men who stay silent often suffer the most. Because prostate problems rarely come on overnight. They build slowly, quietly, over years. And the signs? They whisper before they scream. That's why today I want to walk with you through the subtle signals, the silent signs that your prostate may be calling out for help. Signs that, if caught early, can make all the difference between living strong and independent or facing challenges you wish you had avoided. So let's start with something simple. How many times are you getting up at night to use the bathroom? Once? Twice? More? Many men laugh this off, saying, "That's just old age." But waking up several times a night can be one of the earliest and most ignored signs of prostate trouble. Here's why. As the prostate grows, and nearly all men experience some enlargement after 60, it can press against the urethra, the small tube that carries urine out of the body. That pressure makes the bladder feel full more often, even when it's not, so you wake up again and again thinking you need to go. At first, you brush it off, but night after night, year after year, it wears you down. Sleep quality drops, energy fades, memory weakens, and the true root cause, the prostate, goes unchecked. I had a patient, let's call him Richard. He was 67, retired, loved to golf. His wife insisted he come see me because she noticed he was waking up every hour. He shrugged it off as just getting older. But tests revealed his prostate had grown significantly and his bladder was under constant strain. The good news, we caught it early. With the right lifestyle changes, some simple medical support, and follow-up, he got back to sleeping through the night. His energy returned. His golf swing got better too. The point is, don't ignore nighttime bathroom trips. Your body may be trying to tell you something important. Another silent sign is a weak or hesitant stream. Gentlemen, you know what I mean. You stand there waiting, straining, starting and stopping. Sometimes it feels like it takes forever to empty your bladder. That's not just annoying, it's a red flag. When the prostate grows, it doesn't just make you go more often, it can actually block the flow itself, like stepping on a garden hose. Many men ignore this until the bladder muscles become overworked and weak. Eventually, they can't empty fully, at all. That's when infections, stones, and more serious complications can set in. And let me tell you, those are problems you don't want to deal with in your 70s and 80s. One man I saw, a retired truck driver named Bill, came into my office embarrassed. He said, "Doc, it feels like I spend half my life in the bathroom." His stream was so weak he couldn't even go in public restrooms anymore without feeling anxious. He thought it was just his lot in life. But again, testing showed his prostate was pressing hard on his urethra. With early treatment, we relieved the pressure, and his daily life changed. He could travel again, enjoy outings, and his confidence returned. Remember, small changes in urination are not small problems. They are messages. Now let's talk about pain. Not sharp, stabbing pain, but dull, nagging discomfort. Some men notice pressure in the lower back. Others feel it deep in the pelvis, the hips, or even radiating down the thighs. Often they write it off as arthritis, aging, or just my back acting up. but the prostate sits in a place where inflammation can irritate surrounding nerves and tissues. This is one of the most under-recognized silent signs. I've seen men go to chiropractors for months trying to fix back pain when the real culprit was sitting lower, pressing quietly, and being ignored. Another sign many men never connect to the prostate is difficulty starting or stopping urination or feeling like you never really finish. Think about this. Your bladder is like a balloon, but your prostate is the knot at the end. If the knot is tight, the balloon never empties fully. That leftover urine becomes stagnant, and stagnant fluid becomes a breeding ground for infection. One urinary tract infection might not sound serious, but repeated infections in older men often trace back to prostate issues.
Now, I want to pause here and ask you, have you experienced any of these signs? If you have, let me know in the comments. I read them, and your stories may help another man who's afraid to speak up. And while you're here, if this conversation feels important to you, go ahead and subscribe to Healthhub, because my mission is to give you the knowledge and confidence to take charge of your health without fear and without shame. Let's continue. One silent sign many men overlook is blood in the urine or semen. Sometimes it's just a tiny tinge, so faint you wonder if you imagined it. Other times it may be more noticeable. Either way, it's a signal you should never, ever ignore. Blood can mean infection, inflammation, or in more serious cases, cancer. I don't say that to scare you. I say it because too many men dismiss it, hoping it will go away. And sometimes it does, but the root cause remains. If you ever notice this, even once, talk to your doctor. Early detection saves lives. Another subtle signal? Erectile difficulties. Many men assume trouble in the bedroom is just a normal part of aging. But the truth is, the prostate, blood vessels, and nerves in that area are all closely connected. Prostate inflammation or enlargement can interfere with blood flow and nerve signals, leading to changes in sexual function. Again, this isn't just about intimacy, it's about circulation, hormones, and overall vitality. If things aren't working the way they used to, don't ignore it. Your prostate may be part of the story. And let's not forget fatigue. Yes, fatigue. Men often come to me saying, "Doc, I just don't have the same drive I used to. I'm tired all the time." Sometimes it's sleep, sometimes it's diet, but in many cases, it's the constant low-level strain of a prostate that isn't functioning well. When your body works overtime to do something as basic as emptying the bladder, it drains energy from everywhere else. The result? Less vitality, less focus, and less joy in daily living. Now, let's talk prevention, because recognizing signs is only half the battle. Protecting your prostate is just as important. The good news? There are simple, natural steps you can take. Diet is number one. Research shows that men who eat more vegetables, especially tomatoes rich in lycopene, cruciferous veggies like broccoli, and healthy fats from fish or nuts have better prostate health. Cutting down on processed meats, excess dairy, and sugary drinks also makes a real difference. Hydration matters too, but spread it out. Gulping water late at night only fuels those bathroom trips. Exercise is another powerful tool. Gentle daily activity improves circulation and hormone balance. Even walking 20 minutes a day lowers inflammation and keeps the prostate healthier. Pelvic floor exercises, often thought of as just for women, are actually critical for men too. They strengthen the muscles around the bladder and prostate, reducing leakage and improving control. And let's not forget stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which disrupts hormones and worsens inflammation. Deep breathing, mindfulness, prayer, or simple hobbies like gardening can all help lower stress and support your prostate. Remember, health is never just physical. It's emotional, mental, and social too. One more thing I want to emphasize: regular checkups. I know many men avoid them. They'd rather tough it out than sit in a doctor's office talking about something so personal. But here's the reality. A simple exam and blood test can catch changes years before they become serious. I've seen lives saved by one routine check, and I've seen lives cut short when men waited too long. Please don't let silence be the reason you suffer. Gentlemen, you've heard me share a lot today. Frequent nighttime urination, weak stream, back or pelvic pain, incomplete emptying, blood, erectile changes, fatigue. These are not random annoyances. They are silent signs your prostate may be in trouble. And while it's true not every sign means cancer, every sign deserves attention, because your health, your independence, and your dignity are worth protecting. I want to leave you with this thought. Aging is not about giving up. It's about adapting wisely. Just as you maintain your home, your car, your finances, you must maintain your body. Your prostate is small, but it plays a big role in how you live your later years. Pay attention to the whispers so you don't have to face the screams. If today's message resonated with you, share it with a friend, a brother, or a son. Too many men suffer alone when knowledge could set them free. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more doctor-guided advice on living stronger, longer, and healthier. I'm Dr. Carter, and I thank you for trusting me with your time today. Remember, you are not alone. You are not powerless. And by listening to your body and caring for your prostate, you can continue to live with the strength, clarity, and independence you deserve. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.